Hello everybody, it's I Hidden Flame. Welcome back to another episode of Endwalker. Hello. Anyway. We are getting close. Okay, not really. Yeah, unless these start going rapid fire. A tour of Labyrinthos, huh? An unexpected yet prudent suggestion. Given the similarities betwixt the artificial environments and the best ways burrow, it would be in best interest to have the Laperois acquaint themselves with those conditions deemed optimal by the Charlian collaborators. I fear, however, that continued reliance upon my knowledge would risk narrowing rather than broadening their perspectives. Perhaps thou art best suited to lead this venture? What a marvelous idea! What a marvelous idea! Might we begin with the great big what's it over yonder? Ah, yes, the what's it? I shall leave the explanation to hidden. What you doing, Coda? Huh? What you doing? Coda's watching the screen for some odd reason. Right. Mess with the mouse, huh? Silly little cat. Goodness me, to build something so large without creation magic, it is positively splendid. Perhaps you could direct our attention to the most important features? I want the hum. Tanks. Huh, a little hard to see from here. But is that golden pipe connected to the tanks at those top? To the top? Coda! Coda, get down. Please. But is that a golden pipe connected to the top of those tanks? And I can see another window. Another windowed pipe at the bottom. This must be the purifying water drawn upon from below. Oops. Metallic tube. Looks like the trees in greatest info. Hold on, it's a bit of a strange shape. It's thin at the bottom and big around the top. Quite like something quite tall for something unbalanced. Yeah. No, it makes sense. That's where they store the water. Is that water I hear from inside the big giant tube? It must be because those cogs and the gigantic wheel at the top. Oh, I see. That is how they draw the water. That's how they draw up the water. There's probably some sort of spiral mechanism inside too. Possibly. Pulls it up, stores it, and sends it up into the air. Well, if I hazard a guess, the water drawn from underground, presumably with some other mechanism, is purified here and stored at the top at that tower before being distributed elsewhere. Am I right, aren't I? I knew it. A design brilliant in simplicity. I dare say it would take only a moment to install it, even in the harshest of environments. For us slopperites, that is. Indeed, securing a reliable source of water is the utmost importance for any fledgling settlement. We have read, however, that the peoples of Aetherius sometimes make their homes in deserts and such. How are they able to survive? Huh. Many settlements of Thenelin rebuilt near an oasis, or areas near waterfalls are common sites for villages in Garabania. Let's do this. That's what she asked about. So, wherever you choose to live, you're never far from water. Oh dear, I worry you won't be able to procure the necessary amount. We can provide enough water to keep them from drying out completely, but it would appear they rely on it far more than we anticipated. Few adjustments may be in order once we've calculated the average rate of consumption per individual. So we're going to be rationing water. It may also be worth leaning more about how exactly they obtain their water in the first place. Master Alphino spoke of the machinery responsible for the feat during our journey through Logistican Alpha, did he not? Mayhaps the Loperois would share his appreciation for the engineering marvel. Oh yes, that sounds absolutely splendid. We must journey beyond the sanctuary of Charlene Hamlet. I shall lead the way. You mean we have to brave the untamed wilderness? A valid concern indeed. We could not help but notice many dangerous-looking creatures with rather big, nasty teeth lurking beyond the safe confines of the settlement. But were we not escorted by burly custodians? I dread to think what would become of us. Regrettably, to many a hungry predator with a aforementioned big nasty teeth, Loperis may appear to be a potential, or rather appetizing source of subsistence. He just made a joke. Might I impose upon thee to assist securing passage to Logisticon Alpha? For my part, I shall act as escort to Living Way and Cooking Way to ensure I trust Singing and Growing Way to thy care. Leave it to me. A more valiant protector they could not want for. Godspeed. Great. I get these two. If this is all the same to you, I'd rather not get eaten by some horrid beastie. Come along, Growing Way. To the water extraction. What's it? Heck is that thing? I'm here to save the day. thanks a lot, assholes. You guys okay? Oh, thank you so much. I really hope this water extraction once it is worth the harrowing experiences. Well, part of the fun, I might say. But I'd rather not get burnt to a crisp. It's all the same to you. Oh no, I kind of like the music. Oh, they went this way. Egg. People are shouting egg. Speaking of egg, you might want to keep an eye on my boiled eggs. Once I hit level 90, I'm getting there. My friend, I do bid you welcome to the Logisticon Alpha. Our destination doth lie here at the top, the lift's top. Pray, follow me. Well, we're doing this because we've got nothing else better to do. Up, please. Marvelous, simply marvelous. This is where the magic, or science rather, takes place. The perfect environment to sustain life, artificially created. The knowledge we'll gain here will be essential when we start looking for new stars for your kind to inhabit. Apparently, most of them don't even have air for you to breathe. You're all lucky that Aetherius just so happens to provide everything you need to thrive. Or did mankind turn out that way because of the natural available resources, I wonder. Either way, I have nothing short of miraculous, and cannot wait to see more of it. Oh, that was quick. That's how we're gonna do things. I will accept it. Come on. Dang it. Egg. We're having an egg contest in chat. Agriculture shock, huh? So very wonderful, I'm sure, but I was rather hoping to learn more about your nourishment provision facilities. In other words, where's the food? I believe both knowledge and consumables you seek may be found at Myrtle Ergonomics. Oh, again, okay. As I imagine Singing Way and the others intend to study every conceivable facet of this apparatus, thou would be so kind as to escort our visiting culinarian. Yes, that sounds much more interesting. Hopefully, I'll be able to see firsthand some of the delicacies Urianger was telling me about. This is incredibly vivid. Even his incredibly vivid, if a bit too verbose, descriptions cannot compare to the sampling them myself. Not to mention Aetherius. I will soon be no more, so I must learn all I can while there's still time. Let us brook no further delay. Just me cooking? Not growing? Okay, well. Use. I won't use it until I have to, but. So if I were to hit it, yeah. Until I can get to my glamour, I'm not gonna pop it. See? This is the place, yes? The hearty aroma was enough to guide me here, and I spotted several of the fruits and vegetables featured in our compendium. I'd dearly love to try some, but I read that those who help themselves to a farmer's cart without permission are often caught and put into pies. Perhaps you could ask whoever's in charge if they would be willing to part with a few samples? Okay, cool. Why must I have that notice every time? Oh god, look, it just says walk. It's so cute. It's just so cute. Ugh, what a fine mess. Hello. Oh, it's you, the one who climbed down the mine shaft. I'd show you around if I could, but I'm rushed off my feet preparing for the Exodus. And I'm not the only one. We've all got to find our ways. Got to find ways to do what we do down here, up there. First on the moon, then whichever star the forum decides will be our new home. It's all so sudden, so unreal. Don't you want to go to the moon? Well, it's better than waiting for the final days to claim us. But no matter how carefully planned it is, we'll never be able to take every variety of flora and fauna with us. Even ones we can take may not survive in their new environment, so every species doomed to extinction. Sorry, that may not be what you came to talk about, is it? Nothing quite so dire, I assure you. We merely wish to sample a little of your produce, if we may. By all means, help yourselves. Much appreciated, my good fellow. Where to begin? What do you have, good sir? You are an Aether Current. I'll deal with you later. Oh, I know what these are. Great, yes. Let's see if they look as delicious as they look. What is wrong with them? I remember seeing an article say don't mess with the grapes. That looks weird. So sweet, so sour, it tastes much like the ripe philosopher's carrot, and yet the texture is entirely different. The contrast between the outer skin and the fruit within is so peculiar, though far from unpleasant. Yes, I think I'll try another. Oh, that's certainly given me food for thought, though in a far less visceral manner than any philosopher's carrot. But tell me, what is your opinion of grapes? Ghastly things. Peter rancid gigantatoad's eyeballs. Meh. I'd brave an erupting volcano for a choice punch. What the hell? Meh. I had to take a picture of that. Oh, that is just awesome. Oh, jeez. That is so good. Well, it's the simple choice. Meh. Meh. Expression of indifference. I assume, in all fairness, our compendium did note that they valued more, that they are valued more as an ingredient for splendid beverages rather than as a fruit of regular consumption. Anyway, that's enough talk about grapes for the time being. On to our next treat. Oh, even further over. Oh. Come on. Orange by name, orange by nature. Ah, crap. It's alright, you guys saw nothing. Trying to send something real quick while I'm doing this. What came first? The fruit or the color? Who cares? Let's eat. Yes, that's... Equal parts sweet and sour. As with the grapes, yet nothing alike. Huh. I may have to consult Urianger about expanding my vocabulary. I simply cannot find the words to describe it. Perhaps it is, what I'm looking for is bitter. This is all very complicated. You know, so many flavors, so many choices, and each individual with their own personal preferences. Now I see why you turned up your noses at the things with the idea of eating nothing but carrots. Marvelous, though, they are still in my estimation. Let's not say... Let no one say I said otherwise. Ah, but speaking of carrots, I've yet to sample any vegetables. Let's see what's in the field over there. The color, the texture. Are they some sort of enormous round carrots? What are these? No? In any case, proper nomenclature is less of a concern than a taste. Wait, potatoes? Can't tell. Blech. So hard, flavorless. I may as well be chewing a piece of wood. That confirms it. These are nothing more than misbegotten failures masquerading as gooey carrots. Stop, stop, stop. Can't you see these are pumpkins? And no one with any sense trying to eat them raw. You're supposed to cook them first. Do you not find it an awful bother? Far from it, cooking is a joy into itself. And what's more, it broadens the range of ingredients that we may safely eat. But above all else, cooking allows us to draw out the full potential of our produce. Pumpkin stew has been one of my favorite dishes for as long as I can remember. Huh. Then perhaps even these hard blocks of plant matter can become delicious as the orange I sampled. I wonder though, if there is anything even more delicious, how about the yellow fruit over yonder? Bananas? I like bananas. Yellow. Oh, these are pears. What a wondrous fragrance. I'll have a flavor to match. As I have no idea how these are eaten, I'll just bite into it. Ugh. My tongue, is it poisoned? A lemon? You mean it's supposed to taste like that? How can something so similar to an orange be so revolting? Oh, maybe sometime before my palate recovers from this ordeal. As such, I had best call an end to this round of sampling. Let's say our farewells and return to the others. Thank you, good sir. Finished, have you? I trust you found something to your liking. I'm rather enamored by the grapes and oranges, less so the pumpkins, though I learned the hard way they are not to be eaten raw. Then there was the lemon, the deceiver. I feel so violated. I gotta save that one too. Oh god. I just love this mission. Jeez. Oh, I like that. First time, was it? I hate for you to leave with such a bad taste in your mouth, in more ways than one. So I'll give you this lemon muffin I baked. If this doesn't change your mind, nothing will. More lemon? Have I not suffered enough? Nevertheless, it would be remiss of me to spurn the opportunity to... Ooh, a bit of sick cam up there. Learn more of your inscrutable ways. Very well, lemon muffin, do your worst. Lemon muffins are amazing. I love them. This is my second favorite muffin. Next to a blueberry muffin, lemon muffins are amazing. This is delicious. Although I still detect a hint of lemon, it complements the sweetness of the dough to create a perfect harmony. I would never have guessed the vile bitterness could be used so elegantly. My good chef, this is simply breathtaking. See? Oops, I didn't mean to hit that. We rarely use lemon in the natural state, but it has a starring role in all sorts of recipes, and some... This is annoying. And the same is true for many other ingredients. It comes down to making the most of the resources at your disposal. And sometimes it can even be the difference between life and death. I know we won't be able to take every species with us. No doubt the forum agonized over what is worth preserving and what will be consigned to history. Hard choices, but make them if we're to survive. Such strength of will. Now I know what Heidelin sees in your kind. Huh? Mankind, the Loporais, were both born from the accumulated knowledge of the ancients. They learned all there is to learn about the nature of sentient life and the fates of the stars themselves. Once a civilization has fulfilled the basic requirements for survival, it will inevitably seek to eliminate all forms of negativity and achieve perfection. And therein lies the folly and its downfall. For perfection, it is unattainable ideal. Thus is a paradox of the immaculate carrot. Yet civilizations since time immemorial have deemed the pursuit of perfection as progress. They pay no heed to the to the costs incurred in their futile quest, and all too often become the architects of their own demise, their dreams forever unfulfilled. What, then, is the alternative? The answer lies in knowing that our existence can never be perfect. To be content with what we have and make the most of it. When life gives you lemons, make lemon muffins. It works. Pardon my Ursian, but what in the seven hells are you on about? Who are you anyway? Cooking Way at your service. I am here to help prepare for the trip to the moon. And once you get there, you'll be able to try my carrots. I've been growing all different kinds. But don't worry, there'll be room for your crops too. We'll work together to preserve as many of Aetherius's species as possible. If you're up to the challenge. Yes, of course, I look forward to it. Well, at least, this has been highly productive, probably. Alright, let's go and see if Urianger and the others have run out of machinery to inspect, shall we? Bye. Really? Whatever. That was the most enlightening, especially the part with the lemon muffin. Actually, I was wondering, do you know of any other places to look for cuisine? Limsa is home to the Culinary Guild and many less than savory establishments. Noodles of noodles. Symptom Limsa. Just beware of the naked cat girls and naked lion boys just hanging around. But that I had time to visit. The more I learn about Aetherius, the more I wish I could have spared. We could spare it from the final days. Alas, Heidelin's orders are to flee, not to resist. If only there was some other way. How deep am I now? I'm getting there. Okay, I need 1, 2, 3 more missions before I end. So we're going to try to continue to go through this. Hidden, I trust my time in Mural Agronomics did bear fruit. Our own efforts too were rewarded. We now possess an embarrassment of educational riches. No doubt our guests' relentless pursuit of knowledge could accompany them and us for a fortnight. Alas, time is of the essence. Let us return to Charlian Hamlet forthwith. I shall gladly attend to each and every Loperick there, should further questions within my power answer arise. Have fun. Staying growing way? Aww. What's the matter, growing? He probably wants to see trees and forests and... I'll take the little guy to go see a forest. Kinda trying to save one right now. What's the matter, little man? Aww. Hey, what's wrong, little guy? Yes, hidden. That was indeed me verbalizing the sigh of express my emotional state. Do you want to know why? Because I saw the reconstructed environmental data for Aetherius at Logisticon Alpha. That's why. A forest so lovely and so leafy. Are all your forests like that? The Black Shadow is quite leafy indeed, in a place of utmost tranquility. The verdant, at least, the trees of Dravinia stand particularly proud. You should see the forest of the first. One was purple. Oh, gasp, I say. What a star so wonderful, it comes as no surprise that you are reluctant to leave it behind. I was a fool to think otherwise, to assume that the moon was something worth being proud of. How ridiculous must we seem to you, trying so hard yet achieving so little. Not at all. Thy works are no less worthy of their uniqueness. I thought I heard tiny voices. Vangrid. How didst thou fare? Oh, I was able to glean a fair bit from the researchers while helping to move their cargo. Preparations have proceeded without interruption here. Despite news of the coming end, we have the forum's leadership to thank for that. That doesn't mean the people aren't worried, though. Quite the opposite. Knowing disaster could strike at any moment, they hurry to complete their work, equally aware of that a single error could be the difference between life and death. And we can hardly tell them there is no cause for concern. Perhaps not. Though aided by our goodly growing way, we may find other ways to lighten their burden. Me? But be of use to people? I am honored you think me of capable. I'm not sure I am up to the challenge. Oh god, the memes. Okay, the memes are just so strong here. Okay. That's all I'm gonna say is the memes are strong. And I keep tagging them. Nope. 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 Expand. Let's see, I need that. I'm just gonna do this. Nevertheless, I believe in thee. If you say so, I suppose I can't hurt to try. I passed someone moping in the Western Plaza that looked like they needed helping Paul. Perhaps you might start with him? There's a good place as any. Come. This guy again, huh? The green-haired guy. Hey, little man. Little guys. Oh, can I help you? They want to help. Is it you who want to help me? Is my anxiety truly so obvious? A burden shared is a burden eased. Pray, tell us your troubles. Those little fellows do look like good listeners. I'm an engineer, you see, and what they say about the ship, that it's the sum of the decades of Charlian ingenuity. It is built as peerless Elegian technology. All it is true, but I know that none of it is a guarantee. We've never before launched a starfaring vessel, let alone flown it into the great expanse. And all tests we have run have been on the ground. Only operational panel and cargo will be aboard the first voyage. But even so, if it falls on us, what can we do? And if it doesn't, we could fall apart on the next flight, or the one after that. I've done everything I can to prevent that from happening. But it hardly matters. We thought the Aetherburner's design was flawless too. But look how that turned out. Thou art familiar with the most daunting technologies, and thus dost thou hold the power to allay his fears? Oh, not sure about that, but well. Maybe you could tell me if there is any aspects of the ship's design that you are especially worried about. Our ability to walk about and perform our tasks, for one. We devised a means by which to employ gravity. A spatitotemporal spell. What the hell? To regulate the environment, but what if it is not strong enough? What if everyone floats away and begin crashing into things as soon as we've left the star? Ah, anti-grav. Ah, gravitation. Maybe I can help you after all. Up there is not so different from down here, you see? The same rules apply, and if you consider them as part of being... And if you consider them as part of one great big cosmos rather than separate places... Oh, they're talking shop and I have no idea what any of that is. I never took astrophysics. I suspect both parties shall find comfort in this conversation. Yet if Thancred's tale be true, still others would benefit from the insights born of experience. Might I prevail upon the Loprits to attend them? An excellent idea, if I do say so myself. There is not we'd like more than to ease the hearts of the fine people of Aetherius, and learn more about them while we are at it. Full glad I am to hear it. Gather thy companions and bring them hither. Hidden, if thou hast a gift for finding souls in need of succor, pray seek out the distressed and the apprehensive, and inform them that help is at hand. I shall await them here, and that I might introduce them to a suitable Loprite. Well, there's over like 100 of those things, if not more. Ooh, I do look forward to that. A place for every Loprite in their place. God, they're just so cute. Eight of them? Oh boy. Okay. Okay. Looks like we got one here. Concerns? Nah, there's no point in worrying about it at this stage. It only makes the work go that much slower. She seems to be coming along well. I don't mind the violin. Violin's awesome. Up. Ah! Hyperventilating. Hey there, big boy. My God. I just died. Am I dying? Is this what dying feels like? Oh, do pardon me. I didn't see you there. No cause for concern. I assure you. No cause for concern, even though we may need to depart at any moment. And if the hull I designed buckles under the strain, the entire vessel may explode on launch, claiming countless of lives and dooming all mankind. But that is highly unlikely, yes? Yes, highly unlikely. Highly. Head to the fountain. Our visitors came to help triple check structural flaws, you say? Why, that would be wonderful if I... Wonderful. That would be wonderful. I'm breathing more easily now. Already. Okay, there's one. Experimental reactor operator. Up. "56 bunches of weeds in the ground, 56 bunches of weeds, rip one out, add them to the mound, 55 bundles of weeds in the..." I'm not neglecting my duties, I swear. I was in need of a little break, you see. Then I found myself unable to relax, so I went for a walk. Then I noticed the weeds and... You need help. Pleasant conversation partners. Oh, and oh, so fuzzy. Goodness me. That does sound like a much better way to relax. Okay. Oh, my nose is getting stuffed up. See if there's anything outside. Because you got this little overlap here. Poke my head out. I don't think I see anything. I'm concerned. Apologies, I'm awaiting a delivery. Whatever it is, we'll have to wait. So whatever it is probably in that building. And it's going to open up. It's huge if you think about it. If you look at the size compared to you, they're probably the size of one of these blocks. God, the thing must be enormous. It's going to be the lunar whale. That'd be awesome. I missed my chance of getting one. Have you heard of anything of what's on the moon? I have no doubt we can make it up there, but searching for a new star or the planet sounds awfully vague to me. I asked the forum, but they'll only give us and tell us that the collaborators have everything under control. Forgive me, but if I don't feel particularly safe wandering through the sea of stars on God's knows what. On God's know what made by God's know who. I've been up there actually. It's perfectly safe. Want to go talk to the bunnies who are on it? You mean that I can speak to them directly? Amazing. I hope they like questions. Nice kid. Worries? No, I believe I'm fine. Thank you. I've been confiding in my colleagues, and it's helpful. And it's helped a lot. I can't recommend it enough. Poke my head. Wow, it's actually a little further out this way. I figured it would. I knew there was nothing out here, but you can never be too safe. Administrator? What's an administrator doing out here? How may I help you? You need anything? Oh, what a lovely idea. I too noticed people becoming rather tense, so I rushed out to pluck some fresh and fragrant tea leaves. Now I need to track down 100 or so cups. But don't you worry, I can manage. I hope your plan to cheer everyone up goes well. He's doing better than you are. Of course he's doing better than me are. We've gone through so much crap in the last 10 years. Oh, this guy's tired. Is there anything bothering me? Oh, I've been loading cargo for bells now. So my back feels like a void spin plate hit as a piano. My feet and knees as drums and cymbals too. This means in need of a break. Uh-oh. Leave me alone to my misery. The form cannot appoint someone else. Uh-oh. I apologize. I simply don't know what to do. How am I supposed to plot the arc if I'm falling under the pressure? Oh, he's the pilot? You know, a starship pilot I might be able to speak with? Truly? Well, no time to waste. They can help me prepare this monumental task. Halfway there. Oh. What are you? Hit the current, don't care. Up. There's an anxious one. Hello, ma'am. You okay? What am I thinking about? The medical facilities on the ship, of course. I designed them with the assistance of our sages and Turigans. But to imagine every illness and injury that might face in the great expanse is beyond any of us. To say nothing of the effects that living out there indefinitely might have on the body. Oh, I got some friends who might be able to help with that. The crew from the moon? Why did I think of that? I'm eventually gonna get it right one day. In the world is nigh, you have to work goes no faster. Schedules are such temperamental things. Feasible one moment, utter bollocks the next. And yet, never felt so alive. This one is beyond your help. Only sleep can save her now. Oh, jeez. Only sleep can save her now. Oh, yep, I'm still in the hole. Where am I going? Oh. Harry. assistants. Where are they going off to at a time like this? Beg pardon, but I have no time for idle chit-chat. I need to reconfirm ether levels. I need to reconfirm that ether levels are consistent throughout the vessel's machinery. If it seems I shall have to do so single-handedly. I swear when I find there's a census on mine. Got a bunch of monies I'd like to help. The laboratories are willing to help? Why did you say so? Yes, I got one! At least they won't moan about how they've checked 24 times already and haven't slept in weeks. Lazy sods. I got one. Finally. Is somebody hiding? Okay, change the music. Nope. This place is so damn huge. Oh, there's someone back here. That's the one I need to worry about. I'm trying to look at the sun. That actually looks cool. Wouldn't think that we're underground. Oop. You're missing? Oh dear. Oh, we got two of them. Sweet. You okay? My face? What's wrong with my... Oh, perhaps I was a bit tense. I was tasked with ensuring that the proper fauna, and only the proper fauna, are brought with us to the moon. However, the sustainability of a few species is still under debate. I can hardly make the decision myself when I know so little about the environment up there. I got a bunch of bunnies I might be able to help. Including the Lapari in our discussions is a wonderful idea. I absolutely thank you. Perhaps their biology itself might offer some clues as well. Please tell me you're the final one. Stop pondering your maths. You need help? Huh? Consult our collaborators. I suppose it would be more effective than sitting around here brooding. I'm attempting to calculate how much cargo we can consolidate into fewer ships. Should the Afterburner make the original estimates unfeasible? But there's simply too many variables. I feel as if my brow will turn inside out. But perhaps the lunar assistants will have more insight into how much weight constitutes too much weight for our purposes. Thank you for letting me know. Oh, they're like right here. Oh, okay. Behold, hidden. The thine efforts have spread throughout Labyrinthos. Verily, to a far greater number than we would have anticipated, living way doth greater more operas as we speak. I shall assign each in accordance with their skills, that new bonds of friendship might be forged. Should greater matters require not thine attentions, watch over them, my pretty. Okay, so just wait. Oh, little carbuncle. Can we have a voice cutscene already? Please. So I can enjoy my coffee before it gets cold.
Phew!
Yay!
Oh, finally some rest! Why, I haven't spoken so much in, well, in forever.
Lively, isn't it? The town is abuzz. Everyone eager to meet with our friends from the moon.
Twould behoove you to consult with Sleeping Way. As our moon's pilot, his advice should be most pertinent.
I'm impressed. Truth be told, I struggle to tell one from another. No offense intended, of course.
None taken. After you and your friends left Mare Elementorum, we spent no small amount of time with your Urianger. Oh, the conversations we had. He told us all about Atheris, answered our every question, no matter how trifling or trivial. Look! Every page filled to the margins with knowledge. When I first arrived, I was struck by how little I knew. It was daunting. But then I realized that, were it not for Urianger and his teachings, we'd still be stuck on the moon, gazing at your world and wondering what we've been missing.
What would they think if they could see Urianger now? I dare say they'd be more than a bit surprised. And impressed, no doubt. Master Louisoix, Minfilia, Papalimo, and not to forget...
I think it's time.
Oh there. Heard there was a visiting expert who we might bother with a few questions. I take it you'd be the one.
I think this is it. This is the talk. Moonbreeda's parents.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh no.
Vilson and Blovida, Sharlayan's foremost researchers in the field of teleportation magic, and Moonbreeda's parents.
Oh dear, this cannot go well.
It hath been some time. Tis good to see you in good health.
Likewise, old friend. Blovida and I were most honored to answer the call. Never expected this reunion, though, did we, dear?
Alfei, the nerve. Sending that letter, then running off to the gods know where. Do you have any idea how worried we were?
I'm sorry. 'Twas remiss of me not to deliver the news in person. No, more than that. 'Twas I who...
Our daughter was disillusioned after Master Louisoix left her behind. The day the Scions called upon her was the happiest I'd seen her in years. She made her every choice of her own free will. No one could have ever forced her to do otherwise. Don't blame yourself for her death. Celebrate her life. You know that's what she'd want.
If there is one thing we resent you for, it was that we could not be there to mourn her with you. Reading the words you penned in that shaky hand, We must have cried as much for you as we did for her.
I'm sorry. I truly, truly am. I knew not what to say. Knew not how to express my feelings. The poems and platitudes of wiser men, musings on sadness and loss, studied and memorized, and meaningless in the moment.
Silly boy. We are all powerless before such grief. Even now, try as I might, the words escape me. But in our hearts, we know, we always know.
I remember when you were young, how the lads teased you for choosing the company of books over others. Our moon didn't take kindly to that. Be nice to Urianger, she'd shout, and give them a walloping. No matter how many times we scolded her.
So we offered a suggestion. Rather than starting fights, why don't you be the bridge between Urianger and the others? She had to mull it over for a while, arms crossed, brow furrowed in intense thought. But from that day on, she never let you be alone. She'd drag you outside to play, pepper you with endless questions, read the same books you read, all to try and understand you that much better. I'm sure it was annoying and exhausting at the time, but she only ever had the best of intentions.
And look at you now, at the center of the crowd. The reason there even is a crowd, having brought these people together. You've no idea how proud we are.
To see the boy, our daughter, trusted and believed in more than anyone, grow into the man she always knew he could be. I can see her in you too. Feel her. She walks with you wheresoever you go. So thank you, Urianger, for being who you are.
I think I can feel her too. The truth of her life. Not sorrow, but hope and love.
This moon breeder. She was important to him, wasn't she?
You could ask the man himself.
Oh, no. But watching this exchange reminds me how much I've yet to learn about your world. And its people.
You can live here your entire life and hardly learn a thing. And that's why it's too soon for this to end.
That was very sweet. I figured it would have gotten a lot more violent between those three. But it was nice. Oh, and I assure you that I am fine. Full glad to see them, too. After so long, gladder still that it was in your company, as difficult as it was to accept their kindness. 'Twould have been far harder to have faced them alone. Let's keep going. Thou hast my gratitude for lending courage to the Loppers. Not disposed to rest on our laurels, several of our guests have elected to accompany my countrymen to their stations. Some few may still come hither seeking counsel, and so I shall remain to aid them as need be. If thou art needed elsewhere, do not let me detain thee. As a matter of fact, I was hoping you might check on Alize. Last I saw her, she was struggling to carry some enormous piles of boxes out the west gate. I could go by myself, but we both know she's less likely. But we both know whose help she's less like to scorn. Not to mention that, much to my misfortune, I can think of several other things I ought to be doing. Until later. Where are you at, Alize? Out the west gate. Hop on the... Up we go. Going this way. Turn off this light. Can't see. Huh. Ed, what are you doing here? Just passing by. No, I don't mind if you help with the boxes. But it's far from the most exciting tasks, are you sure? Yeah, I'll help you out. Oh, appreciate the assistance. We need to get these to Aphora. Time is short, of course, but they are full of organic specimens and samples, so try not to be too rough with them. Alphino should be waiting for us when we arrive. I'll see you there. Deliver the crate of samples to Alphino. You will have 3 minutes to complete the task. Should you fail, return to the starting location again and anew. Oh, here we go. Come, kitty. Come, Coda, let's do this. Coda's a coral. Or a cat. You're helping with the crates? Wonderful. You can put up with the others. You have my gratitude. How did you come to get involved in this? Yeah, just trying to help out. Huh. Then I suppose I have Thancred to thank as well. If you're wondering why we're being tasked to bring the boxes to Euphoria to begin with, well, so was I. It turns out that this is the base of operations of sorts. Those with final say as to what is included in the ship's manifest can be found here. Father included, I suspect. That should be everything. You carried all that at once. Are you trying to injure yourself? Oh hush, they're lighter than they look. And not everyone has your delicate arms. I suppose we should let someone know we finished. Theo Fallen is in the courtyard. You can report to him. Why don't you come along? You should get credit for your assistance. At least considering where we are, we might even learn something interesting. Sick. Whatever. Let's go. I'm gonna hit the 8th, right? Gods, it never ends, does it? What can I do for you? We brought the samples from Charlotte Helmet, Series 110. The crates are full by the entrance. Ah, thank you. I'd expected one of my colleagues, but we're dreadfully short-handed. Just a moment. You are Fortuno's children, are you not? Alvino Ali's at your service. And you're well acquainted with Father, aren't I take it? Quite. I've been friends with your parents since our days at the stadium. I remember when you were wandering hither and thither. Clearly, it's been quite some time since we've met. It is good to see you again, wielding your father's nonetheless, no less. You knew our parents when they were young? What were they like? Pray spare no detail. I should like nothing more to regale you, unless I am meant to be in charge here, and reams of paperwork want for submission. We can help you with the exchange of for the sort of stories our parents would never be willing to divulge, of course. Very well then. There happens to be 3 sets of documents in need of delivery. How about you each take one? Wait, right there? You'll find the forum representative waiting to collect these near the southernmost structure. I hope I haven't kept her waiting too long. Never mind, Alphino Alize. I'm certain they will be back soon enough. This way. Apparently she's up here somewhere. You are one of the Scions at the 7th Dawn. I thought you were meant to be working on the Afterburner. We're just waiting on some stuff. Theopollin's paperwork. I was beginning to worry he had misplaced his quill. I appreciate your help in seeing these documents to my hands at least. As for your other task, pray keep this between us, but I sincerely hope you science succeed. The Exodus is, without a doubt, the most monumental undertaking in the history of the Forum, so we must be circumspect in all respects. Risk is a privilege we cannot afford ourselves. Meow. At its heart, however, Charlian has never been a nation of curious. 'Twould be a tragedy indeed if we were the ones to stymie your pursuit of truth. Look at a vision, I dare say you have a talent for this work. The twins' paper only needed to be delivered elsewhere in the facility, so they should be returning at any moment. This better be a voiced cutscene. Well, we have returned without a scrap of paperwork remaining on our persons, you will note. You both have my thanks, and my apologies for sending you on an errand far below your ambitions. Why, even as a babe, you struggled out of your swaddling clothes, and that is quite enough, thank you. There was a compromising stories of our parents that we has to hear. To reiterate. Of course. I know your father for so long. I must have something. As well you know, part of why the Livia name garners so much respect for the Charlian is your family's storied history. You two can trace your ancestry directly to those who came aboard Nimkurf's Hope, a lineage few can claim. I never thought much of it myself. It's not as though our forebears founded our nation. They were simply there when it happened. Nevertheless, it was traditionally been a point of pride. This why Nuncump's pronouncement, renounce the ways of war and pursue enlightenment through knowledge and reason, has ever been our family's creed. Until your grandfather's time, aye. Come over. Huh. Nothing fell over. That's weird. Heard a sound fall. Archon Louis looked not to Nunkurp's words, but his deeds. He asserted in defiance of his peers that choosing to save the great and the small from rising tides was the true mark of the founder's virtues. Perhaps it was his expertise knowing the ancient prophecy and the fall of civilizations that led him to conclude that to eschew conflict at every turn was to consign mankind to his doom. That there will ever be conflict, and calamity will follow. Thus, to ignore the plight of To ignore the plight of those one might consider save is not wisdom, it is insolence. You remember his words well. Indeed, Archon Louisoix lived by the personal creed and used every means in his disposal to bring succor to those in need, Charlian or no. No one loved and admired your grandfather more than his son. Yet Fortunato could not reconcile Louisoix's deeds with the philosophy of their forebears and his peers, a philosophy in which he believed so fervently, yet made a pariah of his father. Fortunato agonized over this contradiction for much of his life. God's father. A son must carry his father's blood, but his choices are his to bear. Is it not always thus? Gods know Fortunato is a cranky old goat. I'm sure you butt heads often enough. Yet even so, you must know that you are constantly in his thoughts, every moment of every day. It is not an exaggeration in the slightest. Should you have seen him when you were born, barely recognizable, he was, with a kind of dumbfounded grin I'd not seen since his first took a fancy to your mother. He was practically skipping when he told me the news. Take my word for it, he loves you to an embarrassing degree. But he is also frustratingly single-minded. Once he's decided that a given action is the best, he will stay the course no matter who or what opposes him. A profoundly annoying habit when you're on the other end of it, I am sure you will agree. Yes, both of them. I'll say. Thank you for your insights. When next we meet our parents, I shall mention that we spoke. Try not to get me into too much trouble. I need the form on my side. Speaking of which, I ought to get back to work. I have to make sure those specimens you brought make to the proper places, or the cranky old goat will have my hide. We can speak again later. You're almost there. Gotta get through the next mission. Hell, you three! Hey, Grahaya. Surely Kakol hasn't driven you out of the forge already? For better or worse now. However, he has sent me to task that requires more than a single pair of hands. And here you are. I could use at least one of you, but I won't check them more. Unfortunately, Alize and I have prior commitments, and we have delayed too long as it is. What about you, Hedden? Can you spare the time? I have nothing else to do. Why not? Perfect. This shouldn't take too long. I hope not. Even in the event that our, and I quote, promised heap of adamantine falls right out of the bloody sky and into my lap, Master Cockle wishes to be ready to put the proverbial hammer to the anvil at a moment's notice. To fabricate these parts, however, he needs the flames in Cockle's forge to be burning hotter. He sent me to increase the amount of aether being funneled to his furnace. The flow of fire aspect ether in Labyrinthos is regulated by the elemental reactors south of here, which is why I borrowed the key. The adjustment will require 2 hands to carry out safely. but I can explain the process when we arrive. This is where we part then. We'll see you in Charlene's Hamlet once the adamant arrives, if not before. This way. Actually, what am I doing? Mount up. Jeez, I'm just going in circles now. Wasted 14. I said the tiger. The reactor is housed within this facility. I'll be the one to go inside and adjust the fire output, ether output. When I do, a rather large amount of water aspect will appear. The ether will issue from the vent at the top. I expect this will attract at least a few elementals, which we would both rather not be drawn to the reactor itself. Trust me. Can I ask you to put down any that draw too near? They'll pose you little trouble, I'm sure. You do know it's raining? Whatever. Wait here. If you would. Oh, this will be fun. Lady, you better move or you're gonna get hurt. Come on, we can do it. Did everything go smoothly out here? Yeah, for the most part. I thought as much. No major complications to speak of inside either. And the water aether appears to be venting properly. I expect Kolkol will have seen the difference in his forge flames by the time I return. Since I have you, there was another matter I thought I'd discuss with you. Nothing terribly important, merely something I've been considering. Part of this I shared with everyone, yet you and only you have been to Elpis. As we have established, refined adamantite is a product of Alag, of the Empire's twilight years, in fact. It was a material which saw much use as part of Alag's efforts to extend beyond the bounds of this world. The Monde, of course, being the most prominent. Of those who would push further, expand Alag's empire to encompass the heavens and stars above, perhaps the greatest was the infamous technologist Amon. Oh, there's a name that popped up again, huh? Do you remember his life as... Did he remember his life as Hermes? I believe he had his own reasons. Therefore, no evidence to suggest that he retained his memories of his former life. He only joined the Asians once the Empire was all but dust, as you know. If not his memory, though, what drove him to pursue the idea with such fervor? This may seem far-fetched, but what if souls, like minds, have a personality? So to speak, the natural disposition towards which they are inclined? We know with relative certainty that it is a gross decadence and inexorable decline that Alag moved Amon to resurrect Emperor Zande. The Empire's people spoke lightly of death and destruction, experimenting on those they deemed beneath them to fulfill the emptiness in their hearts. In facilitating Zende's return, Amon provided these languished souls with the means to free themselves from the mire of their indolence. Or would have, had not Zende been convinced by his own death that life itself was meaningless. Amon's desire for his countrymen to conquer the heavens could only be a means to the same end, to instill with the people with new purpose. Like Hermes before him, Amon was appalled by how those around him lived, but could never bring himself to believe that those lives were devoid of meaning. And both of them sought that meaning, I hope, in the distant stars. Such is my theory, anyway. Ultimately, it is the consequence of their actions which matter. Their motives are of no moment, and yet to reach the stars on wings of adamant, to travel to the ends of creation and beyond, the promise of hope everlasting, that much I do understand. Not enough music for now. Why don't we see how Cockle is getting on? Okay. Forge is here, right? Yep. Yeah, I want to have just that one. Come out, guide. Okay, where's the one that's Luxumi only? Nope. Let's remove that one. Yep. Remove that one. Okay. How do I get in there? How do I get in there? Get over here. Phew, I can feel the flames burning from here. Glad you found someone capable, here, but there's not much left for you to do. Unless you can conjure up how to refine adamantium faster. Okay guys, this is where I will end it. The next video will be longer, and I will explain why in the next video. Till then, see ya. Later.